First of all, what shape do you have here? What is this? Not a triangle. I'm on number 12. Sorry, you're looking at 13. It's a pyramid. Yep. And then what's the shape of the base? Right here. Yep. It's actually a square, but we'll say rectangle. So this is a square pyramid. Thank you. Excuse me. Okay, so if you look over there, or also, let me go ahead and go to the last page. Pyramid. These are your formulas for all of the shapes that we've covered. And can I see something real quick? What are we trying to find? Oh, surface area and volume. So what we're going to use in this pyramid formula, I'm using this one and this one. So let's go ahead and find it. So surface area is 1/2 perimeter L plus B. So let's do that. I like to write the formula. Surface area is 1/2 perimeter L plus B. So the perimeter of the base, and I also wrote it over there. Perimeter is what you get when you add up all the sides. So perimeter is 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. So go ahead and add that up. You should get 40. And then the area of the base, capital B, you multiply 10 times 10, which is going to give you 100. And do you see how this L is on the outside of the pyramid? So that would be, because that length is on the outside, that would be L. L is 7.8. So let's go ahead and type in these numbers in our calculator. Surface area is 1/2 perimeter L plus the area of the base. So type that in your calculator just like that. And you get that the surface area is 256 centimeters cubed. All right, raise your hand if you got that answer also. Anyone else get that? Any questions about how we found the surface area?
So we're only finding it for one of the shapes.
We're gonna do them both. I'm doing 12 first, and then I'm gonna do 13. So you have to find surface area. If we look at the directions, it said find surface area and volume. So now let's find volume. To find the volume of a pyramid, let me go back to that page. Volume is 1/3 area of the base times the height.
Oh, I was a little confused.
You were?
Yeah, because I don't know why I thought we were finding the surface area for two shapes. That's just what it is, a square pyramid.
Yes. And then we're going to do the triangular prism. All right, so that's your formula for volume. So we need to find H because we don't know H. So let's go ahead and find H. So to find H, that would be this height here. I know this is 7.8. And then the bottom is going to be 1/2 of 10, which is 5. So we're going to find our H. H is going to be 7.8 squared equals H squared plus 5 squared. So let's go ahead and figure out what that number is. I can't see everybody. I need to see everybody, so let me move down here. Because we definitely need to lock in, kids. We got a test. I'm sending out progress reports. And then I can look at the grades at the end after I finish recording. And I can look at the grades to see where we are. So let's figure out what's 7.8 squared. 7.8 squared is 60.84. That equals h squared plus 5 squared, and 5 times 5 is 25. Let's go ahead and subtract the 25 from both sides. And that would be 35.84 equals h squared. And now take the square root of that number. And you should get, I'm going to round that up to 6. So 6 is your height. So now that you know that, you can find the volume. Keep in mind, we're using the same B value. So I'm going to keep using this B value to find volume. So volume is going to be 100 times the height divided by 3. Go ahead and type that in your calculator. Which should give you 200 centimeters. 200. Okay, my little raggedy stylus pen don't want to write. There we go. All right, so that would be your answers. I'm going to go ahead and zoom out so you all can see that. And then I'm going to erase that, and we can do 13. Again, all of the formulas will be on the formula sheet, so you don't have to memorize any formulas. Does anybody need more time to copy down 12? All right, let's do 13. Okay, so what's the shape? What do we have here? Is this a prism or a pyramid? Prism, because it has the same shape. Does everyone see how you have a triangle at the top and you have a triangle at the bottom? So this is a triangular prism, sorry. That's your formula. So let me go to that last page and get our formulas real quick. So what does it say do for a prism? For a prism, surface area, let's start off with this one. So go ahead and write this formula for your prism. Write that next to number 13. Surface area is PH plus 2B. So surface area is PH plus 2B. So does everyone see? So we have this triangle. I'm going to just redraw the triangle over here. This is my triangle. And it's telling me that this side is 8, this side is 6, and this side is 10. So to find the perimeter, you're just adding up. That's why I wrote this here, and I'm not going to take this off. Perimeter, you just add up all the sides. So add 6 plus 8 plus 10 to get your perimeter. So what is 6 plus 8 plus 10? 20, 22? 24. And then the area of a triangle. So everybody look up here. I already wrote it up here. The area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. So you do not use this side. You use the two sides that create the right angle. So that would be 1/2 6 times 8. So go ahead and type that in your calculator. See what you get. I feel like it's 24 again. 48, 24, 3, yep, 24. Who got 24? All right, good. And then the height of the parameter. How tall is this? I said the height of the parameter. The height of the prism. What's the height? 7. Okay, so let's go ahead and fill it in. So surface area is going to be the perimeter of the base, which is 24, times the height, which is 7, plus 2 times the area of the base. So type that in your calculator. That's your surface area. Anyone else get that answer? All right, go to the last page. What's the area for volume of the prism? I have that up here. What's the area for volume of the prism? Just BH? Okay, good. B times H. And do we know B already? Yep. And do we know H? Yep. So you're just multiplying these two. So volume is 24 times 7. So 24 times 7 is 168. And it would be yards cubed. All right, any questions about number 13? I'm pretty sure you have a triangular prism tomorrow on the test. All right, the last question I'm going to go through with you is the one that's worth the most tomorrow, which is on the last page at the bottom. And that is number 17. And the reason why is because there's so many different, there's two shapes. So what do we have at the top here? What do we call this? A cone. So can everyone look at the formula sheet? For a cone, this is your formula for volume of a cone. It's pi r squared h divided by 3. So we're going to just find the volume of the cone. Pi r squared h divided by 3. So when we look at our cone, does everyone see that this here is the radius? So the radius is 5. And the height is 3. So in your calculator, go ahead and type this in. Pi 5 squared times 3 over 3. So go ahead, type that in. And make sure you hit that button to change it to a decimal. So you should get, who got 78.5? Okay, so 78.5. So I'm going to put that to the side. So now we got to do the second shape, which is this shape here. And what do we call this? A cylinder. So what's the formula for volume of a cylinder? Volume of a cylinder is pi r squared h. Make sure, is that right? Pi r squared h. Pi r squared h, okay. So go ahead and figure out what that would be. Pi 5 squared times 3. Go ahead, type that in your calculator. Oops, I'm sorry. I'm messing up, y'all. What's the height of our cylinder? So let me go back. So the radius of the cylinder is still 5. But what's the height of my cylinder? 8. Does everyone see that? This part, we still have a radius of 5, but the height is 8. So h is 8. So you're going to do pi r squared times 8. So go ahead, type that in your calculator. And change it to a decimal. Alan, what you get?
628.3.
Okay, so we'll say 628.3. Anybody else get that? So now what you need to do is add these two together. So that's your total volume. So the total, and that's what you're going to have to do tomorrow. Total volume is 78.5 plus 628.3. Which gives you 706.8 meters cubed. And that is the answer I'll be looking for tomorrow. Any questions? When you look at number 16, which ones are you going to select tomorrow? Which ones have symmetry? A, B, D? Oh, E. What about that egg? Nah. And I think that's like a coral reef. All right. Make sure you guys are studying. We're really, really close to the end. I want everyone to get a credit. We'll talk about grades next.